Amy Zigrino.
And I'm Jen Saunderson.
And this is The Feeling is Mutual.
Hooray!
Hey, we're here. It's been just so long since our last podcast.
A week.
It's been a week. And we're here, and we have a lovely guest here today, a hilarious comedian, a good friend of the cast, Chris Martin, everybody.
Yay!
Hello.
We're just getting straight into it.
Are we?
Yeah.
Can I just tell the listeners my backstory to this podcast?
Yeah,
oh my
sure,
gosh,
go
I
ahead.
didn't know you had one. Go for it.
Well, it's not bad. Jenny went on Monday. Do you want to do a podcast?
You two-timer.
She goes, it's on Thursday. It's in Koreatown. And I'm like, yeah, all right, that's all I knew. And then you text me today going, what food do you bring? I'm like, what is this weird etiquette in America with your you got to bring a snack? It's like a potluck at the fucking podcast. I'm like,
What
all
are you
right.
bringing
So
us?
then I was like, it was so like, it felt so like
should be
accidentally
honored.
rude. What are you bringing? It's like oh, shit. I didn't know this was a ploy. And then I started panicking. I've got to make. So you just bring some. I was panicking.
First, can I just say that I did say, oh, did I not explain the
You said
podcast?
no. Did I not explain it? No, you didn't. But it was.
I thought I
important.
did.
So it's called The Feeling's Mutual.
Yes.
Filling.
The feeling. Okay, that again. I was like, what is this thing? The Feeling's Mutual. Bring a melon. What the fuck's going on? It's like,
It's a
all right.
very specific payola podcast where
right.
you give us things and then we allow you to be a guest.
Look, there's not a lot of angles we can go
No.
with the podcast.
Mate, trust me. I swear to God, if you look at my Google Docs, there's some fucking shit ideas that come up for podcasts, and I'm like, what is that? What? I'm just like, what do I like? Oh no, I don't like anything, and everyone else has already got a podcast. What do I don't like? I don't.
Yeah.
It's, oh God. So, but that is a good title. Now I've heard it. The feeling is mutual, and you bring in food, and it feels good.
Yeah.
Everyone eats.
Everybody We're going to
eats.
sample the food in a bit. But first, so tell us the best.
Everyone loves listening to people
Yeah.
eat.
No,
No,
so
we have
we
porn
cover
sounds.
Don't worry, we have
over top
sex
of it.
sounds.
Oh.
So it's
Over the
enjoyable
eating.
for all.
Yeah. And you're going to help us make the sex sounds later.
Yeah, you make your own sex sounds.
Oh,
You
okay.
bring that to the table.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, bring it to the literal table
Didn't,
right here.
didn't tell me about that in advance. Also.
Oh, we're going to all
Oh.
fuck at the end of the podcast.
Oh, it's one of those.
You know,
Metaphorically.
the
That's what the
filling
baguette's for.
is mutual. Oh, yeah. I love to get fucked with
Aw.
bread. Anyway.
Get a yeast infection.
So,
No.
Hey.
no! I said
It's a
it.
proper joke.
You did it. So
Gross.
welcome to the Feelings
Thank
Mutual.
you. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me. I am really pleased to be able to.
I'm so glad that I finally told you what the concept of the
Yes.
show is.
10 minutes in.
It's great.
And you were going to tell us, but before we get into the food, obviously we want to know all about you. I think you're hilarious. I remember
Aw.
seeing you very early on at the now R.I.P. Nerdist.
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah.
Wearing a suit.
You were wearing a suit and you came in with that owl joke that I loved.
It's a good joke, that, isn't it? That's one of
Yeah.
my favourites. I haven't done it for a while. But
Yeah, it's about them getting married and an owl showing up. I mean, it's more than that.
there's more
I'm
than
not going to
that.
explain a
I
joke.
feel so bad. Like the listeners are like, I want to know if
It's
this
on
owl joke.
YouTube. Chris
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah, you can tubes
owl.
it.
Go to page 52 under the other Chris Martin and his owl-based antics, and you'll find it.
I also do want to talk about
Please.
your Instagram
Oh yeah,
and your Chris Martin-based antics that you do.
it's fun, right?
Yeah.
It's
So
something to do.
Give the listeners a little bit of history on
So my name is Chris Martin, and I'm British. I guess most of your listeners are American. So obviously the Coldplay thing comes up quite a lot, and then the quickest way of saying this is like a few years. I always used to I don't even like to talk about it on stage. I couldn't be bothered, and because it's one of it's not. I don't know. It's one of those celebs where I felt like I could just do my set and not mention it. And I had like
Yeah.
if someone heckled me, I could mention it, and then maybe I don't know, a while back, some Coldplay performed in Mumbai, and he's not on Twitter. Chris Martin doesn't have any social media. He's that famous.
wow.
He doesn't need it.
No.
Whereas I need it. So I
Attention.
need But I got one of those tick things because not because I'm even. It's just because I had an agent back in the day
Yeah,
when it was
that
easy to get a
worked.
blue tick.
The verified.
The verified tick, but that has changed my online presence due to the fact that loads of Indians were like, "Great show, Mumbai," because they just saw like a white guy,
So racist.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's funny that Asians think that white people say they look alike, but turns out it's exactly the opposite. Especially with the same name, I guess. So I'll give them that. But
Yeah.
So I changed my profile.
Same
kinda
hair
look.
color.
Just facial. I think
eye
most
color,
white. Just
relationship with Gwyneth Paltrow.
I think most white
Yeah.
guys with with stubbly beards. We all look this fucking same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
do.
thought
Pretty
you were
much.
my husband when you walked in. I was pretty sure of it.
Exactly. Anyway, I don't know why my brain went to the sex noise at the end, and then I thought there's not enough of a joke there, so I was moving on. So yeah, then I changed my profile photo to have me holding a sign saying I'm not in Coldplay, and then loads of so all these Indians. I had like 1,000 followers from India who just follow me. I said I'm not in Coldplay. Changed my profile. Then like 4 more 1,000 Indians. I went like viral in India, and all these Indians found it funny and felt sorry for me, so they followed me. So I've got 5,000 Indians following me. And then my Instagram and my Facebook, even though that's the photo, not in Coldplay. I think I write I'm not in Coldplay. I still get these people all the time who I used to ignore these DMs. Oh, just want to say I love you. And I'm like, I'm a comedian. I don't have much on in the day. So I just respond on there and they go along with it. Like they fully, this is when it gets extra bizarre. Like my mate I was speaking to today in the UK, he's like, mate, these people are so dumb because they'll be like, hey, can you just send me a photo saying I love you, Marissa, and I'm like, all right. So I send them a photo fully my face and the sign.
Gosh.
And I thought this is the time when they go, oh my god, I'm so. They're like, that means so much to me. You do that. So
It really is.
yeah, they're like, I guess I'm in Coldplay. Is what
White guy
happened.
blindness.
Yeah, white guy blindness. That's his medical condition.
Why aren't you doing a tour in India? I feel
I
like
know,
you have a fan base.
Do you know what though? I thought about doing that, and one guy, he was like, "Oh my god, man, you're so funny." This Indian guy. I was talking about, I want to rent out, because also in India, the population is so big. It's like a small gig's 5,000 people, right? You want to do the Mumbai Comedy Festival. How's the show? Bit light on numbers tonight. Only had 10,000 in, so it's hard. But this one guy's like, oh mate, it's so funny. He goes, where can I find some stand up? I sent him the clip, and within 3 minutes, oh mate, just want to say your stand up is not at all good, but keep up. But he was keep up the good work. But he was so he was so positive with it. It was yeah, of course they don't. There's that weird thing, isn't it? In where you get a pop, for lack of a better word, in some field that is not the one. That doesn't mean they're going to like you as a comedian just because they find you, I don't know.
Oh, because you went viral and they find that.
Yeah, so they were like, oh, this guy's
funny.
or the pictures and the messages, and they watch my stand-up, this guy's not my sort of.
Yeah.
Their stand-up tastes are going to be different too. They don't like owls, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have owls.
They prefer cows often over in that
They
part
do
of the
love
world.
cows
They love a
in
cow.
India.
They love a cow.
But do you think that maybe it's the culture of being more polite, that they haven't gotten the horrific culture of us where it's just I didn't like your joke. Now I'm going to death threat you.
Oh yeah, so they're he's a bit
gosh.
more nice about giving me shit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. I don't know. They yeah,
don't like
he's
your
not
joke, but they're still
I
a
want you to
complete
die.
person.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just concentrate on the other. I think there's something in there, but you're just concentrating on a supportive mum. Just I want
Just make more funny memes
nice.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
What's your favorite one that you've gotten?
There was one where a guy asked me to perform in his wedding in Italy, and he said, I can't
And he
pay
was
you.
Indian as well?
No, this
Okay,
is yeah.
They just
Jet setting Indian. No, this was an Italian guy. He was just I was one of the first ones I put up. It's so far down my Instagram at Chris M Comedy if you want to follow it.
can't you wait till the end of the show, Chris?
I'll just keep at Chris M Comedy. Keep just dropping it in there for the whole thing because it's hard to pick it. People might be again. They might be like, I quite like this guy, and I start talking about my food. And they go, I don't like this. Then they're off the podcast. So if I plug early,
Get them now.
before they get bored. That's my motto.
Let's say Andrew, they can't unfollow you.
No,
Yeah, no,
apparently.
I feel like
so
unfollow.
magnetic.
It takes me a lot to unfollow someone. It's probably a couple of
just
years.
mute.
Oh yeah, mute.
Or mute
You can't
them.
mute on Instagram though, can you?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Oh, thank
Am I about to
fuck for that.
Man, I think your
Dude.
mind just got blown.
That's so good.
See,
So I
there was
don't-
a reason to come onto this podcast.
Because the sort of people I would unfollow are the sort of psychopaths that have an app that tells you who's unfollowed them.
Yes.
So you can't. Do you know what I mean? There's some.
Yes.
Yes,
There's
those people are creepy and have nothing to
I used
do.
to have
Yeah, but did you message people?
You used to have one of those apps.
Yeah, but I just wanted to
Oh,
know.
sorry.
Like,
No,
I just
they're not
wanted
all
to
psychopaths.
see. I just wanted to see, I just wanted to see who
What-
was unfollowing me.
right.
Not
Sure.
specifically who, but just who are the people that are unfollowing me? Are these bots? Are these
Interesting.
businesses?
What did you
Are there people?
decipher? What did you decipher at the end of it?
Nothing really. I think they're all just bots.
Just got specifically sad.
Yeah, just like, nah, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah, I feel like my ego couldn't deal with it. It's probably why I'm. But anyway, muting. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm on board. I'm gonna. Hang on. So you just.
So when you're
click
in
on
when they're in your feed, that
my
little three-dot
feed?
thing on the top,
there's a
click
mute.
it, and then you can mute it.
That's so good.
I've muted a lot of college kids
There's a
that
lot.
I've added.
Oh no!
I'm on
Oh,
the
college
road.
kids. Yeah,
You
yeah.
inspire me. Mute. Fuck your
Look,
dreams.
I've already inspired them. I don't want to see them on like spring break being like living the dream. It's just like you're just in a kiddie pool full of beer. Like what the fuck?
What if they're wearing your Kegel shirt or something?
Yeah.
I don't have Kegel shirts, so
Well,
that means they
What if they're a
stole my
super
idea.
fan and they made
Yeah.
their own Kegel shirt?
That's- Then you don't wanna see
Then I
that.
really need to mute that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. It's funny that, isn't it? You just do like that's the thing now, isn't it? Like, hey, let me. Like, I was at a bar drinking the other day, and these three guys. It was just something like L.A. They'd all just been at their like movie premiere, man, and I was like, and then I
It's
was
a
like,
good
and I'm trying to work it out, and you're like,
American
it's just in someone's like fucking house or something. It's like,
Yeah.
and then they're like, hey man, what's your Instagram? And blah blah. We all added each other, and then sorry, this is taking a weird turn, this story, but then
No, it's okay.
I mean, I'd sort of like I was already a bit drunk, and I was with, so I do like chatting to lots of people, but you're like, I can't, you're like, I can't be bothered. I've got my little group over there, but it'd been quite cordial, and then I'd left, and then I went to the toilet like about half an hour later, and I really needed a poo. So
Where is this
told you.
story going?
Who
So-
knows?
This is a turn.
This is how he makes a Kegel shirt.
yeah, so I did one, and then
did
I
it,
opened the
though.
door, and one of the guys that added me was just like there, and he just looked so disappointed that I'd done a poo in a bar at 5 p.m. on a Sunday.
That you were
So
human?
that's why, yeah, I know I have the same thing, but I just feel like there's like some people have a
50-50
weird.
chance.
But he was going in there. So,
yeah, he was probably taking a poo too.
Yeah, but I just feel like
He was judging you. I mean,
He
if
was
if
judging.
like
You should
you
mute
thought
him.
for a minute you weren't being judged, you were 100% being judged.
yeah, he was judging me. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he muted me probably straight away after.
Oh,
that.
probably. Also,
great story.
he is
Thank
a
you.
movie star. Did we talk
Yeah,
about
he's a
that?
movie star. So
He came from his movie premiere.
He came from his movie premiere
In a house.
Yeah,
He doesn't have to
and
go to.
it was in a big house.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
It was in Jake Gyllenhaal's house.
Jake Gyllenhaal's hall.
And
his
that
hallway.
Man was
Jake Gyllenhaal.
of the halls
That was-
of Gyllen.
So,
Do you reckon
what?
he calls it? He's got a big house, presumably. Does he call
Yes.
it? Head down the Gyllenhaal to
The Gyllenhaals?
It's the third. Where's the bathroom? Just head down the Gyllenhaal. Third one on the left. Jake, you've been doing that joke for 2 years. I know, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
What about his sister, though?
Maggie?
Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal.
She can also call it the Gyllenhaal.
Does
in
she
her
call it the
house.
Gyllenhaal?
Unless they live in
That's
the...
what she calls her. Never mind.
Oh, Jen.
I thought I'd lowered the tone.
He talked about taking a poo, and you were like, she calls her vagina Gyllenhaal.
Well, I never said it. You said it. I just alluded.
Alluded. That's good British accent.
Yeah, we all assumed.
Alluded.
Yeah, to what you knew. And then you mocked our guest with your British accent.
Did I?
How do you
It was quite
feel?
good. No, it's quite good.
Is a mock?
It was. I think it was. I feel like Americans can't help but just do my voice back to me. It's not
How
even
does that feel?
Yeah.
racist. Very racist. No, I doesn't. I don't know. It's just like. But it's like it's the one accent. It feels like it's okay. Or British and Australian. You guys are like, oh, hello, mate. And then.
Oh, who could do
But
that?
you wouldn't. It's like there's certain nationalities you wouldn't do that back to them.
I wonder, like, in other countries, how they do American. It was just like, cowboy, cowboy, gun, gun, beep, bop, beep,
They're
bop.
not even
like, is
saying
that...
actual
You
phrases.
sounded like you
They're
did that
just
in an
saying
Indian
that.
accent.
No,
That
but
was
just like, is that how they, how
Just
they
saying
would
cowboy,
do
cowboy, beep, bop, beep, boop.
in, like, an American...
Dude.
You know, like, yeah, like, how are they mocking Americans? Not even mocking, but just
it's probably
doing an
just
American
Trump.
impression.
I reckon they're just like it's a loud. Yeah, you're probably right. It's like yeah, monster trucks, loud guns.
Trump, I am cowboy.
McDonald's.
No, or in the UK we don't do it. We just go. The Americans mock themselves enough, so we don't have to. You know, like it's something like really like haughty.
you.
Like that's what I mean. That's what a Brit would say.
As you drink your tea.
yeah,
just,
like they're already embarrassing enough.
hibiscus.
I don't want to rub in any salt into their gunshot wounds.
Ooh, what a
He got our
bird.
number.
Ooh. Politics and pooing. That's what you can see on my Instagram.
So
No
I guess-
food talk.
Oh, I never told you. Do you
What?
want? Do you want to hear the? We got distracted. Do you want to hear
Politics
the
and
funny?
poo?
They're the funniest.
Yes.
Offer. One guy, Italian guy,
Yes.
broken English, said, "Can you perform at my wedding? I can't offer you any money, but there'll be lots of wine and girls."
What are you gonna say? Like, oh, I'll just walk there?
That
like,
is so Italian.
It's so
Hey,
Italian.
do you want the wine?
Wine and
There'll be
girls.
lots of girls for you, huh?
I accidentally typoed
come
you though,
on.
so there was going to be. I was going to bring some boys. Was the typo? And I went, I don't mean boys, I mean bits. And you went, please bring boys. To this
Did he
podcast."
say-
No, you said this to the podcast today.
Oh, I did.
You were like, I was
I
like,
thought
I
you
don't
were
mean
like-
boys, I mean bits.
Wait.
You're like, I'd like you to bring some boys.
Bring some boys.
I don't see any
But when I say
boys.
boys, I mean like men.
Yeah, I know. I realized. I know. I realized.
I
that. I
don't
wasn't
literally mean like bring me a boy.
Bring me a boy to sit at my lap.
some weird Game of Thrones.
Jenny needs a boy around at all times.
Just
Really
a
weird
young-
in that
in
writer.
the
A
corner.
young boy, just writing ideas down. Write that down for me, Squire.
Carson.
I
Come
think
here.
we'd all quite like that.
If I just
How good would that be?
had a
That'd be
little
good. Fuck
Squire.
you, money.
I could just give
Dude,
you
I
my
would-
brother Brock, and
I
he would just
no.
follow you.
Your
He's
brother,
22.
he's not a boy.
That's a
I
boy.
want like
That's a
Nice
boy.
to
I
eyes.
want a 9-year-old
9-year-olds.
named
That's your rich.
Jameson.
Yeah.
And he's just
Like
going to wear a
whiskey?
uniform.
When
And-
you're hanging out with Jake Gyllenhaal, he's like down the Gyllenhaal, like Carson, did you make a note of that?
Jameson.
Jameson.
Write this joke down, Jameson.
Premise for a joke.
I'm in the shitter. Bring me my phone, Jameson.
Jameson, I told you if you finish writing, you could go see your mother, but not until you're done, Jameson.
It's quite good British accent.
That's not even a British accent.
not.
That's just
It's kind
Jenny
of a creepy.
being like,
It's nice.
yeah.
So British accents are just creepy.
Yeah, they are pretty much.
Look, I will say my British accent goes between being fabulous and being complete shit.
Okay.
There's no middle.
I'm anticipating this now. Go.
Oh, I'm not going
You
to
weren't
do it.
far off with that though. Jameson, that's kind of.
Jameson. I
Yeah.
can't. Now I can't do it because now I feel judged.
No, I'm not judging.
No,
can't do
you
it.
you described it yourself.
I will say this. Okay, so there was a character in the harmonics game Dance Central 3, and I was the
Sure.
voice of it
Oh.
in Boston. And I had to say shit like, "Let's go get a smoothie."
What is this game?
Yeah.
It's a dance. It's one of those like Dance Revolution, but it's called Dance Central 3.
So hang on, like in an arcade.
all you
in
say
an
is, "Let's go
arcade,
get
but
a
also at
beverage"?
home. So you would like have a camera that watches you as you dance.
And you're one of the voices.
I was one of the voices. Yeah.
So
I don't remember the character's
you,
name,
like,
but she was
have-
British, and I was just had to be like, yeah, right,
that's got to be on a weird.
right, like that's it.
That's not bad. So
right.
you got a British woman's voice job.
Yeah.
oh shit.
To be fair, man,
Build that wall around Jenny.
the only people playing those games, it's like a Korean,
right.
a Korean family are like.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Jump.
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 That's not bad. You're good at like
Yeah.
shouting one verb at a time in a British accent. It's not bad.
Yeah, and then I'd say something like, "Oh, groovy."
Oh no! How did you get this job?
My friend worked there.
Okay,
It was
I
nepotism.
know someone who's really good at being British and has
So
a
apparently,
killer Boston
apparently they
accent.
had auditioned British girls, but none of the higher ups liked their voices.
Oh, interesting.
They liked my voice. So
Okay, great.
why don't you guys just like quit being a bunch of dicks and just accept
Just say groovy better.
groovy?
groovy.
That's funny. It's who you know in Hollywood, and what you know is
Groovy.
the person that makes decisions.
Groovy.
What's
Is
the
that better?
what's the game called?
Dance Central 3.
Down Central 3.
Groovy.
Was
Oh, there's someone who's going,
Yes.
I recognize that
it?
voice.
Yeah.
Dance.
Dance for me.
Jameson, dance.
Dance. Dance, my pretties. You get really creepy. with it.
Jameson,
Yes.
are you dancing?
I'm dancing.
Don't stop till I say so.
I have to see my mom.
Your mom will see you when I say it's appropriate.
It's been 10 years.
No, she left you on my doorstep for a reason.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
You can have some more dancing, Jameson. That's all you can have.
So speaking
My
of,
knees are bleeding. Sorry.
Jen, I'm trying to go to the next section. Jen's like, Jenny, we have to figure out the sections and what we're doing. And then I'm trying to move into it. And she's like, dance!
Yeah. Let's have it really structured. Keep dancing, son. Seriously, though, let's have a nice,
Please, my
structured
ankles,
podcast. Yeah.
they're broken.
Yeah,
Are they
sections.
bleeding yet, Jameson? They're bleeding.
When you can't walk anymore, use the crutches.
Dance with the crutches.
you.
I'll never tire. Jameson, are you ready for your dinner of Adderall and coffee? Then dance.
No. This is so bad.
Poor Jameson.
I just imagine he has like a foppish hat.
Yeah.
I imagine a street urchin or a newsie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tell us about the bread you brought.
Yes.
Tell us about the breads. Let's get
What
back-
meats and good things
Yes.
did you bring?
So
No meats.
Oh,
He
that's
is
right.
vegan.
the backstory about all of these items is
Okay.
this is luckily today you're like, get me some food. Once a week I try to help out at a church which has like they make a breakfast and a dinner for homeless people, and they get all of the food that's about to go off from traders and mainly traders, and also what's that one called, Whole Foods sometimes. And there's just so much. They get all the food, and then there's it's all going to go off. So sometimes they're like, when I first went, I was like, I want to go and help. And they're like, take it, because it's just going to get, because you feel a bit like mixed feelings. Am I just kind of doing this for the free traders? But actually, of the pastor there, I'm not even a religious guy, but I was like, it's a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
So, I've really brought it from Dance Jameson to, there's a serious problem with homelessness, and I'm a nice guy. Dance for your baguette, Jameson!
I just want a baguette.
You're on a high carb diet for a reason, you dancing monkey.
Oh no! Now I'm an anthropoid. Oh no!
So
the baguette.
So all of it, I saw stuff there, and I was like, all right, what do they have an excess of that I didn't feel especially good? They had a lot of, they have all these sourdough baguettes. I call it a baguette, but my wife tells me it's a baguette.
It's a baguette.
Yeah.
And then I've heard other people
Now I don't even know.
call it a baguette.
One thing
I-
sounds
I-
too
Even a
like
baguette.
a bad
Actually,
word.
no, I think baguette.
I hit baguette.
I say baguette.
She says baguette, but she's Scottish, so I don't
Yeah.
understand what she's saying half the time anyway. So I feel like
She has
She's
the
a great
least
voice.
Scottish
she has a
accent
very
I've ever
light
heard.
Scottish accent.
Lovely Hannah, love her so much.
She's a good egg, which I can't consume anymore due to my diet. But
It's an egg. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm sorry. Jameson, I said go to sleep.
rest up for tomorrow's festivities.
Okay, sorry. Baguettes.
So baguette, and it's really nice actually.
Yeah.
It's a
Just
sourdough.
sourdough.
Like it's 2019. If you're not eating
Yeah.
sourdough, get out of my house.
Yeah.
Get out. You and Jameson wait in the garden until you know. But
Then you brought this. You also brought Ezekiel.
Do you know what? I've not even had this, but
You've never had Ezekiel?
I've never had Ezekiel, but I heard it's like an expensive, good.
It's
this
really
like,
good.
This is
And
like an
it-
expensive Whole Foodsy bread.
It
What's like? It's
freezes really
religious.
well,
it's
too.
religious or something, right?
Yeah, it says Ezekiel on
Because
it.
if Samuel L. Jackson's
So it's
the lesser known
sprouted.
verse 4-9.
It's sprouted. So I think people who have like wheat issues can have it because
Really?
it's a sprouted bread.
Really?
I
because
think
it says
so.
hang on. What's
It's
in
not
It says
gluten
low
free.
glycemic.
there? Okay.
Oh, it's
sprouts. So why does a sprouted wheat not make you?
I think it's just because of the grain and what's left in the grain. So like a white bread is going to automatically turn into sugar in your body
Right.
immediately.
But this
And
does.
spike
Meanwhile, yeah,
your
because
blood.
it has I can't remember what the name is. The wheat germ or something.
The gluten.
No, like
It's got
yeah, like the actual
sprouted barley, sprouted millet.
and it's this is also a more grain bread. It's not just wheat.
Mm-hmm.
So I
it's
think
really
it uses
good.
ancient grains. It's not. There's no wheat in it, right?
Well, no, it's got organic sprouted wheat.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Some of them
Fresh
don't have
yeast.
wheat in them.
Okay.
So it's a really good bread, actually. He really scored with that low glycemic
So I
index.
got a low
Ezekiel.
on the breads. You got your kind of nice
Food for life.
French. You got your French. Oh yeah, it's made by Food for Life. You got. When does it go? What's the date today?
The
The
10th?
11th.
11th?
Oh, so this goes off tomorrow. But like you said, freeze it.
But it doesn't actually, though. They like a lot of the expiration dates on things don't
Dude,
actually match
food
up.
in,
arbitrary.
food in this country does not go off. I swear to God, I've had a tomato.
It's horrifying.
It scares the shit out of me. I had a tomato in my fridge I think's older than
Oh,
me
wait
somehow.
a minute. Can we talk about this? You do not put a tomato in the fridge. How dare you?
Yeah.
It
Is this
kills
like
the
Is
flavor.
this some Italian thing?
No, so the cold kills the flavor of the tomato.
That was you laughing
I
at.
just am thinking about that Italian man. Like, you come to my... I can't do the accent. Like,
do you want to come
country?
to my
Free
wedding?
wine,
Nice.
free wine. Whoa, your tomato.
Are you putting a tomato inside of the fridge?
Yeah, you're
Are
killing
you
me.
crazy?
You're killing me. No wine for you. Only one
You've
girl.
activated Zigrino's
Only one
Italian
girl.
ancestors, and they are enraged.
Only one girl for you, and that's it.
What's
and
the
you
Italian
don't
girl's
even get to
name?
look at her titties, okay?
What's her name? Can she hang out with Jameson?
No,
She's too
Jameson is
old.
alone.
Okay, Jameson is not allowed any females in his world.
No, you can only
What's an
dance
Italian?
in
Have a
the
little
corner.
cardboard cutout of a lady.
Yeah, a Marilyn Monroe cut out.
What's the classic stereotypical Italian? What
Maria?
girl? Maria.
Maria, yeah.
Maria.
Maria.
Beautiful Maria.
Or if you want to go old school, Apollonia, like
Apollonia.
Godfather. The
Oh,
Godfather.
yeah.
Apollonia, no! And then the car explodes.
That's a yeah.
Thank you.
That'd be great if they recreated that at the wedding. Here is your girl, Apollonia.
Apollonia!
No.
We lose so many Apollonias.
Hey,
If you-
Miguel.
If you're gonna call it Apollonia, only one thing is gonna happen.
Miguel, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I drive the car, I come in, Miguel. Apollonia, no! That's all you need to know. That's that movie.
Don't ask me about my business.
Right.
Really good with these accents
You are
today.
good. You are good. Actually.
Move over, Dana Carvey.
I have a little boy in the car. His name is Jameson. What do I do?
Apollonia, don't go towards the car.
You want to live? You dance, little boy. You dance. I bought you for your dancing.
All right, we have to eat this. We have to try this.
So
food.
what are we eating first? Which
Oh,
one?
you also brought pesto.
I also brought.
that's
That was
new.
another thing that was in. It's from.
I'm gonna dip some of this baguette in that pesto.
Did you know what they've got? I've just
Yes,
noticed.
Trader
did you know?
Giotto's.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Well, they have Trader
Can I ask you a
Jose.
question about Trader Joe's?
Yes.
Have you? This is a few months ago. It's probably not a thing. Did you see they had a Trader Joe's podcast for a bit? That was,
Oh, no.
and I'm.
For that weekly reader thing
Can
that
we?
they send us?
I don't know what it is, but can we check on the tech and
See how
can
the
producer-
podcast is doing.
Can we check if Trader Joe's podcast is still a thing? Because I was like, what? Who's listening to that?
Well, do you know about Trader Joe's? Like where it comes from?
Is it from a?
No. So there's two
Go into
brothers.
this.
There are these two brothers. They're German.
It's like Puma and Adidas.
What?
Adidas and Puma are two
Oh,
brothers.
Puma.
Oh, fucking hell, mate.
Talk about the Joes.
Anyway, so two German brothers. They're two German brothers.
Puma and
And
Adidas.
they're both their offices are in the same
Wait,
little
just say Puma and Adidas again.
Puma and
That's
Adidas.
not right.
I love it so much. Man.
Trader Joe's
What?
podcast still.
How's it
do they have
doing?
titles for the podcasts? Is this one called
This Week in Cheese.
Lentils?
Gosh.
For our vegan listeners, vegan
Lentils. They've been in your fridge for a year.
Plants and Flowers
Oh
edition.
my
Was that
God.
last week? Okay, well that's, I can. Okay, what else we got? What other? What's the most rated one on there?
Oh,
Who's in the foods? How many
Are they,
reviews
are they
do
not
they
gonna?
have?
Are they not gonna run out of podcasts after
guys,
about?
when you're done with this podcast, go listen to Trader Joe's.
Go, yeah.
do it.
Yeah, if you want to listen to a proper
Don't.
food podcast, it's the Trader Giotto's.
So the story is, I think this is pretty correct, is that so it started by
that's
two
great.
That's
German
it. Great. That's
brothers.
such a podcast statement.
It's two German brothers. One
I understand.
So one went and did Aldi, and then one went and did Trader Joe's.
Okay.
So they're both owned by the same brothers, or
Oh.
two different brothers, but they're separate. And so Germany is like Trader Joe's is basically what Germans think of Americans.
Oh, interesting. But why is Trader
They-
Joe's
we
not
are
left
so
America?
whimsical.
Why is Trader
They-
Joe's not left America? Was it not left America then? Because Aldi is like worldwide, so I would think that.
Was Aldi in America first, and then it left?
I think it's German. Like, just,
I don't,
like if
I
it's
don't know.
so you think a German was like Trader Joe's? Just sound like a classic
I think
dumb
so.
American
Look, I
name.
don't.
I just, do you know what?
sure.
That feels like a load of bollocks
Oh my
to
gosh.
Um,
So you have
hey,
a melon.
me. I've
Paul,
got
Tech, do you want to research? Just can you fact check this for us?
the
Aldi and Trader
etymology
Joe's, the
of
brothers,
Trader Joe's.
two German brothers.
And after that,
So
mate,
the
have
melon-
a check out of Puma and Adidas. See who's really right
Stop
about their
saying
brothers,
it.
their German
It
brothers.
sounds
Who
like
really,
you're-
who really
Oh my
knows their German
gosh.
brothers? This guy does.
So
Oh, thanks everyone.
German?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to use this penguin to sell tortilla chips.
Okay, so we got some melon,
We got
some
melon,
pesto, we got some
pesto.
baguette.
Would you like this?
Some Ezekiel.
So I can't eat the pesto. But,
You can't eat the pesto. Oh, because it's got cheese in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like the ends.
So should I? I've never tried Ezekiel. So can I?
Get in there.
So what?
Actually, that's a really hard end.
Yes, too.
Yeah, it's a baguette.
Do you know what though?
I like a good
I'm
heart.
a big fan of the ends. I feel
I
like
love a
I feel
good
like the
end.
ends of bread get like treated like fucking lepers that no one wants to touch.
All
but
right, so I will say that this
Is that allowed to
Send
be
them all to Hawaii.
That felt like a really dad phrase
This
to
baguette
reference leprosy. I said it and I was like, I sound like a 58-year-old.
I'm just gonna say this
conservative.
baguette definitely feels like it's
Oh my gosh.
it's like it's
Am I
been out.
supposed to
it's
eat
tough.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really nice? Just dry bread.
Cut me.
A lot of people out there will put butter or jam or spread on, but a real
Spread on?
test of a bread
So we're gonna-
is just arid, desert-like bread, so there's no moisture in your mouth.
So
we're gonna try it,
What have you got?
and then we're gonna.
Are you gonna
do-
dip it? You're gonna
I'm
dip
gonna
it.
dip, and then we're gonna talk about it with no eating noises because they're horrific sounding over the microphone.
Oh, that's so tough.
Do you want some baguette?
Some baguette.
Want some dry Ezekiel
You want
bread?
a baguette?
Ezekiel
You wanna eat
bread.
some
I
baguette?
can't even.
You want
I
a baguette?
can't open this. You know what? It's
Do you need
fine.
No, let's open it. Come
It's
on.
fine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I could use this as a hammer.
Hang on. Can I use a key?
It's fine. I know what pesto tastes like.
Traded Giottos, do you know?
All right, fine. Open it up.
Let's try it.
Just get in there.
Oh, no.
Now you got pesto on your.
Pesto on my
On your
key.
keys.
I think that's I don't know how vegans take that.
Yeah.
Actually, you're not allowed to join the club because you've got cheese on your keys. Cheese on your keys.
I wish I had
Cheesy
cheese in my keys.
cheesy keys. That sounds like a fucking northern snack in the UK. Mate, have you had cheesy keys?
It really does sound like be a British
It sounds like a British.
or like a Welsh.
After 8 beers, I just love some fucking cheesy keys, man.
Delicious, crisp taste.
So I try the pesto?
Well, I'm just curious though, like, I guess we'll talk about it in a minute, but like, how is this important to you because this is what they donate? Or?
Yeah. I was like, this is,
Wait.
hang on. Wait till we finish eating.
Wait, we're all done eating.
This is gonna take forever to get out of the teeth.
That's
Let me
good.
see.
That Ezekiel's good stuff, though.
It is good bread, right?
It's good bread.
I like really like seedy bread. I want like.
Wrong side of the tracks.
You like seedy bread.
Hey, you want some of this bread?
Bread that's
My mom said no.
on only land butter side down.
Oh, you don't want.
Shit.
Oh.
You want this sprouted?
I
You
also
ever
brought-
tried sprouted bread.
Sprouted bread sounds like a half-baked experiment, doesn't it?
It sounds like you left bread out for too long and it's sprouted
But it's quite.
like a garlic.
Why is it expensive? I don't understand.
'Cause it's,
the sprouting process.
Because it's made by Jesus, apparently.
It's made by Samuel L. Jackson.
That's true.
Yeah, when you
The
get
path-
this, when you get this bread, there's an extra set of footprints.
What is Ezekiel 4:9? Oh yeah, here we go.
Says it on it.
Pulp Fiction would have been a lot worse if he said, Ezekiel 4:9. Take also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and spelt and put them in one vessel and make bread of it, and then shot loads of people. He like, this is my one thing I remembered from the book. I can't. Ezekiel 4:9. There was especially when they're in a burger at the beginning. He'd just be like, this guy's all right. He's talking
Well, what
about-
if the burger bun is Ezekiel
if it's
bread?
Ezekiel bread? Oh, that
It all comes together.
You know, Quentin Tarantino. I heard another podcast the other day. You know when he wrote Pulp Fiction
Yeah.
on his first draft. At the end, he wrote final draft, and the woman on this writing podcast I heard, she was like the producer. He's like obviously like a young screenwriter. She got another person there to read it, and this guy's now a writer, but he was an assistant. He read it and looked over 30 hours and genuinely couldn't find any notes to make on it. And he was right. His first draft was his final draft.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, but fuck that. Also,
don't
fuck
know
that.
Quentin
You don't know
Tarantino.
how many like scrapbook, like how much he
How
planned
many times
it
he's
out
written-
or anything. Like, come on.
Yeah.
He had to have thought it out a little
Well,
bit.
he also missed.
And he's into feet.
He
So
also-
let's just not.
He missed
talk
the
about
perfect
him.
opportunity for them to be having Ezekiel bread burgers, and then
Yeah, that could have been a great plug
plug.
back in 1994.
Yeah, all
when
he
it
wanted
came
to do
out.
was
Before it
Greek
even-
goot or whatever.
They hadn't even the bread hadn't even sprouted by then.
That's true.
It was
so
it was
this
but a
is,
seed.
so we've all had a baguette before, but as you not having Ezekiel bread before,
Yeah.
what's your hot take?
I'm
on
a
the
fan.
Zeke?
I like it actually. I think it's for brown bread. It's a complete protein as well. Just reading the packet. It feels like it's like the best thing on earth for you. It seems
Is
like
it, it feels like the Dr. Bronner of bread.
what's
Do you know the Dr.
I've
Bronner,
heard
the
that. What is
the soap?
Yeah.
the Castile soap. It's just like one love. One is love. Love God. God
Oh
is
my
cleanliness.
God, it's
so
cleaning
long.
yourself.
that? Has it got like no bad stuff in it?
Yeah, it's just castor oil and peppermint.
Right. Yeah, it feels like. I mean,
But
and
also he's crazy.
I need to watch this.
he's a
Well,
commercial.
because like
Doctor.
you have to look at the actual label.
Oh,
It's
really?
all full of just like love God.
Oh,
God is
it's
love.
like feels like a cult.
a little bit.
A little bit like a cult.
It's okay soap.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't talk about it. It's fine.
The Father makes the best soap. The Father, the Son, the castor oil.
I don't know if I want such intensity on a bar of soap. Like it's put me
a
off.
Liquid.
It's a
Does that
liquid.
change your mind?
No. I feel like if you're having soap, it's just like, all right, just chill out. I'm just washing my armpits. I don't need to be like
With the
feel like
Father's
I'm
blessing.
in like a meditation kind of cult or something. But so this yeah, it was good bread. For brown, I think like that would, often the filling of the sandwich, people go, I reckon you wouldn't hate the bread here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
as a society, a lot of stuff's wrong with it. I feel like the bread has really come from just a side piece to a sandwich to almost as important as the middle bit.
I mean, sure.
No, but back when I was younger, there was
a
like
big
brown or
star.
white bread with the two breads.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Now
And
it's
now
like brioche,
you've got Ezekiel
focaccia,
bread,
like-
you've
Yeah,
got
pretzel bread. Oh, I love it.
artisanal bread. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like the bread is. I feel
Yeah.
like actually the bread has like Seabiscuit. It's just come around the outside and it's overtaken the filling.
Well, it is almost double what you're putting in the middle, and it can
You're
be
right.
It can be delicious and
If you're having a club
toasted.
sandwich, you got
Yeah, it's
three
triple.
bits in there.
I'm all about challah. That's my favorite type of
Challah
bread.
bread. I call it.
It's egg bread. You can't have it anymore.
Back in the day, though, I used to. It was my mum used to bring it. Not Jewish.
Yeah.
It was just like this is.
She stole it off some Jew.
Yeah, she
Your
used
mom beat up some Jew.
to. She sent Jameson to dance to distract the Jews whilst she went.
wanted a little bit of bread.
You can
I'll
have
be your
one
hollaback
poppy
girl."
seed from the top.
It's like Christmas morning.
Poor James.
Just like gets like that's his
Like
like fix
today
of
is
heroin.
Christmas Day, sir.
If your listeners don't like English boy accents, they're going to hate this episode. But if they like them,
just an American.
if they like them, no, it's a good,
It's
it's a
not
good
English accents. It's English boy.
It's English boy voices.
Well, we bought some bread facts.
We got
for
some
you.
bread.
Oh, you
facts.
brought bread facts.
But I just was very curious. So this is based off of
This is
when
just
you
because it's-
help the homeless. This is what they're donating.
This is what the Trader Joe's it sounded like we're making homeless people donate their food, and then I'm just taking it and bringing it to podcasts. I'm like, guys, I know you're homeless, but I'm doing a podcast, and you don't understand how little money they make nowadays.
I mean, do
unless
you
you're
even-
Joe Rogan. I know Joe Rogan makes it look like it's a great industry, but
Keto.
Yeah, he'd hate this bread.
I know he would flip this table.
So this is what Trader
He'd power
Joe's.
slam this baguette. Ugh.
Trader
it
Joe's.
in a
This is
choke
what
slam.
they
Sorry.
give you.
So Trader Joe's, it's all going to get thrown in the bin, as I would call it, or the trash. But for me, even the vegan thing, whatever, I hate wasted food.
Yeah,
Like, so
right.
much.
There's
Like,
so much
like
wasted.
someone's gone like Hannah's even like. Here's my thing with I know some vegan would be like, we're crap. If she's like gonna throw. Like, the only thing I was eating before I'm vegan, like meat, was like fish. Or,
Yeah.
like, she was like going to throw like a shrimp dim sum in the bin. Like, no, if she's like done with, not like she's like, she just cooks it, just chucks it. No, if she was like,
Welcome to America. Oh, waste.
yeah, exactly. But if she was like, I'd feel less bad about eating that because
Yeah.
it's going to just get thrown. Because I feel like that's, I don't know, like
Yeah.
brought up to always finish what's on your plate.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like not waste it. It goes to a good cause, and yeah, that's like I don't really have any massive story behind it or anything like that. But you know, it's a good thing, and even like the church itself. Like I'm not particularly religious, but I just think it's like a cool thing, especially in. I find like in LA, everyone's so about themselves, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, what's nice about when I go there is everyone's like, it's like a good. There's like,
Yeah.
even I'll be. What are you laughing at?
I'm just thinking Chris Martin of Coldplay is, just a really big humanitarian. He's just a really good guy.
I am a good guy.
All right, we have to get to bread facts.
Bread
and we have
facts.
to wrap
Bread
up in a minute, and we
facts.
need to know
'Cause
these bread facts.
We didn't know exactly what this was based off of, so I have a bunch of baguette facts.
I love baguette facts.
Baguette facts. It started in the 18th century. You see baguettes in print around the 1860s. This is exciting.
Wait, but it's
I just think it's great. Imagine if someone's come just for this part of the podcast. They're like, can they stop with the young English boy? I want to know the history of baguettes.
But like it started in the 18th century.
So
Yeah,
what
how did it
happened?
start? How did it
yes,
start?
I got that because what happened was they started using Hungarian high milled flour, Viennese steam oven baking techniques came to Paris.
Say it again.
Viennese.
Viennese. Oh,
Viennese.
Viennese. What's
And-
Viennese?
I assume
Vienna.
Vienna.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That makes sense.
and Austrian compact yeast all arrived at the same time.
And they were like, baguette.
And then they were like, yeah, baguettes.
Tell those Trump fans,
Let us put it
immigration's
to a
great.
baguette.
Immigration's
Yeah,
good.
it's
You
a
can make,
melting
that's how you
pot.
make bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't really called baguettes until like 1920s.
What was it called before?
Long bread.
Long bread. Pause.
Cumbersome bread. Inconvenience.
The
bread.
word baguette means wand, baton, or stick.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do you think is the longest Guinness World Record of a baguette?
Ooh.
72 feet.
No.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Does it have to be in meters?
No,
'Cause
I
it's
have it
French.
in feet.
Hang on. 72 feet is like 70. Hang on. What am I? I was going to say
Divide by
72 of
3.
me. I'm bigger than 1 foot. I'm 6.
1 meter has 3 feet.
No, but I'm just trying to work out in humans how long it would be. So I'm 6 foot.
We'll come back to this.
So-
In,
How many?
you know.
humans
72.
Come on.
No, I've done the math.
This is
It's
baguette.
12 of me, she's guessing now. I
Okay.
reckon it's way bigger than that. I reckon it's, oh, hang on. How the fuck do you cook it?
Football field.
They had a special moving device.
Ah,
that was
yeah.
cooking
I
it.
reckon it's 150 feet.
Guys are both wrong. 400.
400
Oh,
Yeah,
feet?
made in
God.
Milan at a special Milan Expo World's Fair in 2015. It took 60 French and Italian bakers. They worked 7 hours, and then they filled it with Nutella.
What?
Yep. Yeah, these are fun food facts, you guys.
They
I'm not gonna come to
They
the
cooked
game.
it in front of
You're like
Jameson.
Shitty
Like,
food facts.
get
Cooked it in
it,
front of
man.
Jameson, and he wasn't even allowed to smell it.
Is that Jameson?
Dance the length, and don't you dare lick it.
Put your face right up into that Nutella.
The Nutella
See
smells
what it
like
smells
Nutella.
like, Jameson. Are your shoes covered in
Oh my gosh.
I've had a really fun
I
time
don't
on this.
even. So, one of the things that we have a new segment where people have already started to write in with ideas that they're requesting from us
Okay.
based off of food items that they just want to know how to make. What to use for. We have a guy named Joe Herman that reached out and he wanted to see what we could do with rhubarb and not jam.
I know something
Okay.
from my English. Rhubarb crumble.
I do love a good rhubarb crumble.
Rhubarb
yeah.
crumble. Rhubarb's such a tart fruit.
I love it,
However,
but it will kill you.
It could kill you.
Yeah.
And that's why I like.
Why?
'cause-
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah,
Jen.
if you eat it raw or there's something to do.
The leaves. If you
The
eat the
leaves.
leaves,
Yes,
will
I knew
kill
about
you.
the leaves.
I reckon it's one that you probably have to eat a few leaves.
What?
I reckon
Those
like
leaves are
I don't
big.
reckon a leaf will kill you, and that's just
No,
purely from being a confident white boy just saying a thing. I have no grounding for that.
How did Chris die? He ate 1.5 leaves.
He on a podcast said one wouldn't kill him, and he did
And
it.
he did it,
and
and
it
he-
turns out he was
he
wrong,
died.
and that he deserved it.
Yeah.
Can we find out how many rhubarb leaves would kill you?
Paul, how
That's
many
not my
rhubarb
podcast. I'm like, That's another confident white guy thing.
The family
It's my
feud.
podcast now, ladies.
Ladies, let
Gonna
me show
colonize the
you.
podcast like my people colonized your nation.
Let me show you how to podcast, okay? You guys are doing a great job. Really love it, but I'll take it from here.
So it's been a great 10 episodes, but I
Oh my
think
God,
it's time
that's why-
we hand on the
that's why
baguette
Jameson
to me.
The
Can't
wand.
hit puberty, then
Yeah.
he'll know that he's in control.
You know, yeah.
24.
Keep him young.
No, Jameson.
You have
You
to.
mean I've privilege?
I have the power.
Jameson, don't you dare take off your dancing shoes.
Okay, sorry, weird. Another one that somebody asked was what you could use besides hummus for tahini, and that was one of our listeners, Brian Wiley.
You can use it for a Jewish food.
Yep.
think
You have
so.
more info on that?
No, it's
Hang on. Sorry, that question's.
halva. Halva, I
yeah,
believe
Yeah.
is tahini.
Hang on.
I have so much halva. In
What
my
is that
house
question?
Right
That makes no sense.
They
How can
want
you
to
use
use-
how can you use hummus for tahini? But hummus is.
Tahini instead of like they were using it for hummus, so they wanted to see
Oh, so instead of hummus.
what could you use tahini for?
Oh, so these tahini is a backup to hummus.
Yeah.
So what else can? Yeah, it is in halva.
Halva.
It's really good. It's a good little medicine.
I have this halva at home that is like it's like halva, shredded halva, and it has the consistency of like pulled chicken. It's really weird.
Oh, that is concerning.
I have not eaten it. It's like in my
It's one of those. It'll be there for a few months.
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's already been there for a few months.
May I have some?
We have a room.
Jameson.
No. 11 pounds. There you go.
You have to eat
11
11 pounds
pounds?
of leaves, though. That's
That's so many
is-
leaves.
But
holy shit.
One leaf is 10 pounds. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, that's a very heavy leaf.
Chris, it was so great having you on the
Yes.
podcast.
Oh my gosh.
I had
Thanks,
so much
guys.
fun.
I had fun as well.
Yeah.
Now I know what the podcast's about.
Yeah.
Can you sing us off?
No, I can't.
Why would you do that? So cruel.
I'm so sorry.
so
Tell us
bad.
where
He's
people
wonderful.
can find you. Do you have any, this is coming out next Wednesday.
Okay.
So on the 17th.
Gigs. I'm just trying to think of I just go on at Chris M Comedy.
Okay.
Find those invite me to your wedding.
Yeah.
Offer me wine and bitches.
Booze and bitches. That's what he gets paid in
And
now.
I drunk all your wine. And I'm married actually, so I don't really want to bitch.
Yeah, that's
thank you. But yeah, go on at Chris M Comedy on all of the socials, and I'm sure I'll put some stuff on there. It's really updating your diary. And all
Yeah,
that's
it's
so annoying.
it's annoying.
I want to be. That's why we need Jameson in our lives. Put my schedule online. I don't have
carves
any
it.
thumbs left.
He carves it into his skin.
Yeah.
It's not supple anymore.
I just take a photo of his back, the etching of my gig on his back.
I'm like the lady in Sharp Objects.
Jameson, what's my Thursday look like? Show me your thigh.
You have a lunch date? Move so and free.
Lift up your right short leg, but not too high. I don't want to know what's happening Friday.
Not yet,
my
I do.
gosh.
Leave a little surprise. In there.
Everyone, if you're listening, please rate, subscribe. Go to our Gaudy no, sorry.
That is your, oh my
That's my
gosh. That's
other
our
podcast.
oh, two-time.
Go to The Filling is Mutual. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram.
Email us at
email us.
thefillingismutual@gmail.com. Let us know what you would like us to try to whip up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
I'm not cooking.
I'll do it.
Jen's going to make it, and you're not going to taste it.
Yeah, if you want to send us a comedian's clip, we could try to create a dish based off of that joke.
Jen,
Ooh.
you're promising way too
Yeah.
much.
Now,
right now.
tell me when you fly into LAX, I'll come pick you up.
Yeah.
You wanna move here?
The
I
irony
gotta-
is you become Jameson. You are Jameson. It's like Fight Club. It's Fight Club. But it's cooking club.
I was Jameson the whole time.
I'll be this week. I'll be in Alaska, in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Jesus,
You
so
can
far.
check me out. Go to my website, jennyzigrino.com. Jenny Zigrino on everything. Jen, where can people find you?
They can find me at the Pack Theater on the 29th and 30th. I've created a special show to highlight ladies in comedy at the Pack, and it's an all-lady comedy lineup, so it should be a lot of fun. And at Jen Saunderson on all them social media things.
Woo!
Yeah.
Bye, Chris Martin.
Bye.